Hello, today we're going to look at the section on interference. So there's just a couple things that we're going to look at for this section. Number one, a noise blanker. You may have heard me talking about this before, or you may not have, but a noise blanker is a very common feature on many modern transceivers. And a noise blanker, what it does is it blanks out some of the noise that is interfering with the signal you're trying to receive. So it blanks out the interference. At least certain types of interference, it's really good at blanking out. So that's what it's named for. The noise blanker is really mainly used to remove power line and ignition noise. So power line noise coming off power lines, if you live near one of those, especially high voltage ones, I would think. And ignition noise maybe from your car if you're trying to power your hand radio from your car. Noise blanker can get rid of the interference that is caused actually by these power lines and ignitions. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is a band reject filter. So these are both tools, noise blanker and band reject filter, that are used to reduce interference in ham radio when you're receiving signals, and you can't because there's interference. So a band reject filter can reduce overload. It's really useful to reduce overload from nearby FM broadcast stations. So say you're trying to talk to someone and all of a sudden you hear your local country music station through your ham radio because it's so close to your house that it's so strong that it's just getting in your ham radio somehow, and all you hear is country music instead of the ham in Australia that you're trying to talk to, which is obviously a significant problem. At this point you can use a band reject filter. What does a band reject filter do? A band reject filter, like the name says, it rejects a certain band. So for example, you can use it to reject the entire FM broadcast band, block that band out, block out the country music stations and all the other music stations, so you can just talk to the ham in Australia that you're trying to reach. That's what it does. So these are both handy tools. The noise blanker is built into your radio. The band reject filter usually isn't. You don't really need to know that. That's just for your information. But that's not going to be on the test. And that's it for this interference addendum.